Ollie,
What?
should we gang down the storage round the corner and go and do a video?
Oh yeah, let's go and do a video. But guess what?
What's that?
If we had storage, you can't go because you've had a drink of wine.
Ah, right. We'll let her walk then, won't we?
But guess what?
What?
Our caravan's on the drive, so we've only got to go out the front door round the corner.
You mean there's going to be no driving to the storage video?
No, we're going round the drive. We just got to walk a couple of steps.
Oh, well then.
Come on,
Let's get a move.
Let's go.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are the Coffee Vanners.
I'm Annie, and this is Alan.
And this is our weekly series of Caravan Catchup. In this episode, we're going to talk about our Towcar Tribulations, because everything with the Towcar is not always what it's meant to be. But first of all, how many days do we go away?
19. No, 18.
18.
18 days.
Right, 18 days to go away. So this is the reason why we changed our Towcar. A little bit of back history. Ali doesn't drive, so there's only me with a driving licence, and we didn't want to have two cars. One as a Towcar and one as a daily runaround to get us both to work. So we bought a Renault Kadjar, and its maximum towing limit was 1,349 kilos, which meant we had to have a fairly lightweight caravan. So when we bought this caravan, which is the LD Savanti 454, it's advertised as 1,310 kilograms maximum weight. That includes everything that's in it, maximum on the back of the car. Our Towcar had a tow ball limit of 75 kilos, and of course the caravan, the limit, or it's recommended, is 75 kilos. So we're getting pretty close on both elements to be the maximum that the car will actually pull. When the caravan arrived, Robinsons, being as this is a special edition caravan, had decided to upplate this caravan to its maximum on the chassis, which is 1,500 kilos. So of course we could never ever load this caravan to its maximum because the car wouldn't allow it. Now, towing with the old car and this caravan on a flat and steady road was okay, wasn't it?
It was fine, yeah.
No problem,
Fine.
no swinging, no swaying, everything was absolutely spot on. The problem came when we got to hills, and our very first trip out over to Kirby Lonsdale meant we had to go over the A66. So we're going over one of the highest roads and probably some of the steepest hills, and also travelling over Shap Fell in the Lake District. Now the motorway over Shap Fell is, the hills are very, very long and of a reasonable gradient. So your car really is working hard. Now what we found, it wasn't too bad on the way there,
No,
but on the way back,
it was struggling.
It really was. Where I would normally be driving just with the car, maybe in 5th or 6th gear, I was finding myself in 3rd gear and struggling to keep up with the trucks, even in the crawler lanes, weren't we? You know, you got the signs on the motorway, slow trucks for 2 miles. This was slow car and caravan, where trucks were actually overtaking me. So at that point I thought we really need to think about where we're going to take the caravan to stay away from these type of roads, or we need to think about changing the car. And we weren't really considering changing the car, were we?
No, we're going to buy some plants.
We'd kind of I've been looking at a few different vehicles and watched a few YouTube videos of different reviews on different vehicles, and our biggest problem is we'll go away. Well, we've got 8 or 9 trips planned this year, but predominantly the car is a daily runabout. So we've got to try and think of a car that's economical to run, not silly on the road tax, not silly on insurance, and a good daily runaround, but also something that we can put the caravan on the back and take away and not suffer too much either. So we were just out, and we were actually going to garden centres, weren't we?
Yes.
And I just said to Ellie, just let me have a pop in to the garage and just have a look at the newer model of what we've got. And they had one on the forecourt, and it looked a reasonable proposition, didn't it?
Yeah.
Until we then went to have a look at the towing weight of it, and the newer model of the Renault Kadjar actually tows less than the older model of the Renault Kadjar. So I said to Ali, this is not going to be an option unless we go for a four-wheel drive version. And I didn't really want to do that because the extra that you spend on servicing, on tyres, and all the other stuff that comes with running a four-wheel drive vehicle. So we were just literally in between the rain showers, weren't we?
Yes.
And we called in at the Honda dealership and saw the Honda CR-V. Now, I didn't really think that the Honda CR-V was ever going to be a car that I would probably look at for several reasons. It's first of all brand new. It's a very expensive mid-range SUV. Even the two-wheel drives are pretty pricey when you compare them to the CX-5, the Cougar, and you know, the other smaller, the Kia, Tuscan. They tend to be more expensive. Also, I'd heard that Honda were dumping the 2.2 litre petrol engine and the 1600 diesel engine for a 1500 petrol and a hybrid model in the new cars, and the new cars start about £26,000, so they were a little bit out of our price range as well, weren't they? It wasn't something we would consider. But anyway, the CR-V we bought was actually on the forecourt. It's low mileage, it's a 1600 diesel, it has a towing capacity of 1750 kilograms and a turbo weight, when the turbo gets fitted next week, of 100 kilograms, which means we're actually able to use this caravan now to its full capacity, and we shouldn't struggle anywhere near to the same degree because well, it's got the torques, it's got the power low down to actually to pull this caravan, and the match with the Renault was getting towards sort of 90%, whereas now you know the caravan clubs all recommend a towing match around about 85%, where we're now dropping down to about 70%. So we're in a much better position. So I suppose the moral of the story, and the reason we're doing this as this week's bit of a chat, is that what's necessarily on paper isn't what necessarily works out in real life. Because it was painful to us dragging that caravan over Chat Fell, wasn't it?
Yes.
Now that, you know, regardless of what it says on paper, that it will do it and everything will be okay. The thought is, you've really got to think, if you are going to tow, then you consider that 85% is probably, for some vehicles, even that would be too much. You would really need to drop it down, and I think maybe 70% would be a better match for Towcar to caravan mix. So that's what we've done. Bought a new car.
Yes.
Downside, don't buy a black car.
No, because
we brought it from the garage home, and it looks like it hasn't been washed for a year. But that's the British weather for you. But other than that, I think we've got ourselves a good tow vehicle.
Yeah.
Look forward to getting it out on the road, and we'll probably stick it in the vlogs when we're away in 18 days.
Yes.
So that's it, a short one this week. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe and like, and share this with your friends who are thinking of maybe buying a new tow vehicle, because I do think that you know, people should bear in mind the overall use of the vehicle, not just for towing, but are they going to use it for other things as well? Yeah. Right, happy?
That's it, yeah.
All right, till the next one, take care, stay safe, and we'll catch up with you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.